Hello viewers, welcome back to our TV program Discover Turkey. We are discovering Turkey, eastern part of Anatolia and eastern part of Turkey. Anatolia is the peninsula of Turkey in the Asian part. European part is Thrace. Thrace is not very big, but Anatolia is too big comparing to European side of Turkey. But Istanbul is in Europe, and a very populated city, not only in Turkey, but also in Europe, is the biggest populated city. After Erzurum, we came to Kars. Kars is very interesting city because it was under rule of Russia long time, 40 years. Starting from 1878 till 1920s, and the city had a lot of Russian buildings. We took some pictures about Kars, and you are going to be very surprised seeing those pictures, because Kars is like any Eastern European city, like St. Petersburg, like Kiev or Moscow, or some other Russian cities, or Eastern, even Sofia. And because the style in Kars, when we visited there, we have seen very thick walls of houses, and very quality, and those kinds of houses are very warm in the winter time, because the Kars is also very cold city in the winter, and it's cool in the summertime, and so it's very comfortable to live inside. Kars is not very warm in the summertime, but the walls are keeping the good climate inside, and people are living in the cozy atmosphere in Kars because of those buildings. Thank God there are many houses like that, but some of them needed renovations really. Inshallah, if Kars governor and the Kars authorities, if they renovate those houses as well, and I believe many tourists from all around the world, they will visit this beautiful city. Of course, Kars has many buildings, as I told you, but one of them is very important. One is Fethiye Mosque. It was a church long time ago, and it was converted to mosque, and they put two minarets, two sides of the church. But when we look at the church, I mean mosque, made by Russians, it's typical Eastern European style. We visited inside of the mosque, and really beautiful. Every part of the church mosque building, this smelling history, each corner. We were very happy while visiting this beautiful place. So if you come to Turkey, please don't ignore Kars city on your travel plan, because it's very beautiful, and also there are some Armenian style churches you can see still protected, and also the streets from Russian Empire still protected. While you are walking on the streets of Kars, you will feel yourself many years before, like a time machine going back to the Russian Empire period and that area. And the old name, former name of Kars was Karskaya Oblast in the Russian language. Karskaya Oblast means Karsian province when it translates into English. Today, still, there are Russian, German, Ukrainian origin people living in Kars. Some of them mostly converted to Islam and became Muslims. And when we look at their face, they are blonde and blue eyes. And very few they are still Christian and living, and they are protecting their Christian names. But his wife, one of them is his wife, is Turkish, and children are half Scots, half German, half Turkish, and but he doesn't speak German, and there are skillful people really in Kars, and they learned how to make cheese. Kars cheese is very famous in Turkey, and organic, and the dairy, they take fresh milk, and they are making this cheese with special technique, which was taken by Malakans. Malakans are Russian Germans, lived in the Kars long time ago. Still, I told you, some of them are still living, and you can arrange also on Google Kars and Russians, and then many documents will come to you about Kars in history. And Kars people are also very hospitable, and they are protecting their traditional food and kitchen. We visited one of the restaurants. They are making beautiful Kars food. I have eaten first time in my life so delicious food, local food. Many people even in Turkey don't know how delicious they are. Some tourism companies planning tours to Kars by train, especially in the winter time, so romantic, starting from Istanbul, Ankara, and till Kars. The train is going through the tunnels and also through the forests under the snow-capped mountains, and beautiful pictures they are taking, and they are putting on Instagram and other social media instruments. And when we went Kars also, we were surprised the city, some part of the city is under the renovation. And the Ministry of Cultural Affairs, I thank to them very much, because they are building everywhere according to original forms, really. Not only churches, but also the castle was renovated according to its original form in Kars. And there is wonderful historical place, Ani ruins. Ani is a very old city and nearby Armenian border. Unfortunately, we couldn't go there, but we will share some pics of Ani ruins. And the very rich culture, and affected also the architectural styles. Eastern Anatolia, even Selçuklu Empire in Eastern Anatolia built many kumbets and mosques according to this kind of architectural style, because as I told you, some Greeks and also Armenian origin architects, they built those mosques as well. Mason works are very similar to sometimes Eastern Roman style, sometimes Armenian style, and the Turkic Central Asian tent style also created the kumbets in Eastern Anatolia. Please write kumbet, then you can see some pictures of kumbets in Eastern Anatolia. And Mount Avre was not far from Kars city. Mount Avre is very famous mount because it's mentioned in religions, because Noah, he made his ark, ship, vessel, and he was ordered by the Lord of the universe to make a beautiful big vessel, and animals and some people would come to that vessel. And he started building that vessel, and everyone was laughing Noah because there was no rain around of it, and why are you making this ship? And he told them, if you believe in God, come to my vessel, and my vessel will protect you. Those days the population is not very crowded. We are talking about Noah's period, long time ago. But anyway, he finished his vessel, and the flooding started, heavy rain started, and the vessel took some animals and some people also. They they saved their lives, but many people in Middle East died. According to the legendary rhetorics, Noah's Ark is at the top of Mount Ararat. Even Neil Armstrong, who is the first person, visited moon a long time ago, and he came to Turkey to look for Noah's Ark at the top of Mount Ararat. Some Muslims say that the Noah's Ark is not on the Mount Ararat, but it is on the Judi mountain in nearby southern part of Turkey, and it's also a little mountain. Anyway, God knows, of course, the best about where the Noah's Ark. What message is important here, and when you trust in God, try to do your own vessel. The time will come to swim it, to float it on the sea or on the river. So we must do our duties very well. We took some pics of Mount Ararat. It's very huge mountain, really. Generally, it's always capped by the snow, even in the summertime, because at the top is very cold. It is nearly 5 kilometers tall. 5,165 meters tall, this mountain, and all around the world people are coming, especially mountain climbers. They are coming and climbing up to the Mount Ararat. It's an important event for them, climbing Everest, climbing Mount Ara, and the famous mountain climbers are coming to Turkey just to climb up to Mount Ara. And we went down to one city by car. Around us, there were wonderful scenic landscapes. We were very surprised. Even we drove nearby Armenia also, only 800 meters. We could see some watching towers of the soldiers, each other there, protecting the border. And we were very surprised. First time in my life, I came to the eastern part of Turkey. Anyway, we came to one city. One city is very famous of. It's a center of the Urartu civilization long time ago. Urartu is an old civilization. Not only one was the center, but around of the one lake. One lake is the biggest lake of Turkey in the eastern Anatolia, and the lake is very clean. The water is very clean. There is soda inside of the water, and I was very happy not seeing any plastic bottle inside of the one lake. There is a special fish also inside of one lake, and the people are fishing, but also protecting those fish and the population of the fish inside of the one lake. Hello viewers, welcome to our TV program Discover Turkey. We keep on discovering eastern part of Turkey. Now we are in one city. Just behind me, it is one lake. This is one lake. The lake of one. One city is one of the biggest cities in the eastern part of Turkey. Inhabitants here is mainly Kurdish brothers and sisters are living, and some Turkish brothers and sisters are living too. And inside of one, people are also doing fishing. There is a special fish here. It is silk mullet. It's a mullet, but it's called as inci kefali in Turkish. But when we translate directly into English, it is silk mullet. Exactly. Only here in this lake, this mullet can be caught, not other places, because the water of the one lake is a little bit full of minerals. That is why not every fish can live inside of this lake. In fact, this lake occurred just because of some volcanic blasts, volcanic blows long time ago, and it closed the way of river. That is why this lake occurred here. It's very big one, and some people say not one lake, they say one sea. They see in their eyes this is not a lake. In fact, this is really a big lake, and it is the second biggest lake in this region. I mean, because the biggest one, Hazar Lake, Caspian Lake, and one lake is the second. And we had no time to taste fish, and we had to visit the Akdamar Church. We came to Akdamar Church, and we visited this church. Really, we thank the Ministry of Cultural Affairs and the Turkish authorities very much, really, because the church was renovated and it's open to visit also all around the world. and they are coming and visiting this Armenian church. And the Armenians were one of the first nations converted to Christianity, and they built this church. It's a very old one. Around of the church there are 12 apostles of Jesus Christ, and also when we look at the four corners of church, we could see also some small statue over the wall. Matta, Marcos, Johanna, Luca in Turkish, Matthew, Luke, John, and Mark, really. And as you know, I am making program Faith and Astrology, and I explained also why Kaaba is cube before, and I explained also the the corners of Kaaba, the meaning of it, and the four life elements. We could see these four life elements around of church, really, but they had they made some small mistakes about putting each saint. Luke, for instance, he should be normally on the eastern part of the church, and Mark should be on the western part of the church, and also John, he should be on the southern part of the church, and Matthew, he should be in the northern part of the church, because the north is earth, south is water, east is air, and west is fire. Mark Mark Gospel is close to resistance and being patient, and when we look at Luke, and even the meaning of Luke is also in English. Luke means to observe. And when we look inside of the Luke Bible, and we can see observations and the thinking and the oneness of the Lord of the universe as well. And Matthew was the tax officer of Jesus Christ, apostle. He was collecting tax during the time of Roman Empire. Tax is earth, and the north of earth is lands, money, and this kind of things. And Matthew should be in the north normally. Why church and the Christian mentality made this mistake? The Christianity couldn't put each apostle, each gospel in the right order. Why? It is just because they thought Jesus is the sun rising from the east, and the people are coming from the western part. West is the gate. They are entering from the eastern part. This is tradition, traditional Christianity, and they are coming and turning to Jesus Christ and praying, and they're putting some candles and directly to the eastern part. What kind of belief affected Christianity? In fact, this is coming from the former belief in Anatolia, because people long time ago, before Jesus Christ, they were worshipping the sun. They are turning to the sun, and they are worshipping to the sun, and that is why they put Jesus Christ in the eastern part of church. This is their mentality, today's mentality. And also Jesus Christ was an Aries, his horoscope was Aries, but the Christianity believed he was born on 24th of December for the Christmas, they believe. It is because it's also coming from the sun, because the sun starts on the 21st of December. This daytime is getting more and more, and this symbolizing that the Christianity declared that Jesus was born on the 24th of December. This is the reason. And normally the Christianity should put Jesus Christ not only one direction. The Jesus should be formed on the sky, I mean dome. Under the dome he should be picturized. And if there was a direction, the correct one, not on the east, but should be above the dome, should be. And unfortunately, I remind these Christian authorities, they are putting the wrong direction to Jesus Christ inside of the church. It should be under the dome. Anyway, this is my idea according to esotericism and this mentality. And when we look at also San Sofia, also San Sofia supports me, because I indicated according around of the Kaaba, eastern part of Kaaba is Gabriel. This is the air angel. Wisdom brought the verses to the people. And the north is the Michael, is the earth. The largest continent is Eurasia, the north of Kaaba. And this is earth, and also Taurus. And there is enough land, don't fight, the meaning of that. And the western part of Kaaba is fire, because north of Africa is very warm, very hot, and remembering some poor states, Sudan, Somali, and by Ramadan means oven. And the southern part of Kaaba is water, and there is more oceans in the southern part of Kaaba. That angels, Gabriel, Michael, Israfil, when we translate into English, that is the angel of fire. And also the Azrael is the death angel. He kills everyone in the world. He takes the life. And his name is Azrael. Also death angel mentioned in Quran as death angel, angel of death. Anyway, and when we look at San Sofia, the corners, exactly what I explained to you like this. And what we have seen around of Kaaba, exactly the same as the first Christians picturized four angels, the four corners of San Sofia. It's unbelievable, but the same. What I found in 21st century in astrology and esotericism about the angels for elements, for life elements, had been found by the East Romans, first Christians, and they picturized around of San Sofia. Please, when you come to San Sofia, look at those angels carefully. Then you will understand. Listen to this video again, because this is the first explanation in the world. Then you will combine Kaaba and San Sofia, esoteric meaning. Then you will understand it very well, really. Anyway, we came out of the church, and we headed to Mardin. And we took some pictures and some videos I made. Of course, I made those videos, then I observed it, my videos again. I had no time to make them again, because the road was very tiring. Sorry for the some small mistakes about the language, or and I couldn't shave on the road, and I spoke with my bird, and sorry for that as well. And next program we will talk about southeastern part of Turkey, wonderful cities we will talk about, and I will give you great information about those cities, and you will be very surprised about that. Please keep following us, Discover Turkey, and please follow our social media accounts, NTR TV, Natural TV, Discover Turkey. Ayhan Özci. See you again. Goodbye.